Street Fighter 6 is finally releasing. And so before it does, Capcom. Well, actually, let's look at this first. So it is releasing tonight, and according to my Steam, it's supposed to release tomorrow, but according to my Steam, right, it is coming June 1st, 2023. And from what I have found online, I'm going to get to play at 9 p.m. tonight. Cool. So before it actually releases, hours before, I want to do this here personality test, right? It seems cause why not? And I'll explain a little bit real quick. So I started playing Street Fighter V in the last season of Street Fighter V. The only character that I've actually put any time into is Juri, because Juri's dope. Sorry. So that's really the only character I've put any time into so far. Luckily, she's in the starting roster of Street Fighter 6, and in the beta, she's the only one I played. And I'm planning on playing Juri in Street Fighter 6. But I'm also planning on trying out all of the characters, because unlike starting Street Fighter 5 in the last season, there's not a million fucking characters for you to learn and figure out and do all that. So I'm planning on trying out the entire roster, but I know I'm going to start with Juri. But I'm interested to see if this agrees with me, and I'm going to try and answer as honestly as possible, or if it changes things. Now, this also tells you what control type you should be using. Currently, I use Classic on a hitbox, so interested to see what it says about that as well. Let's see. So it does your fighter and your control type. Take this quiz and find out which fighter from Street Fighter 6 best suits you. Whether you're a fighting game rookie, casual enjoyer, or a veteran player who already has a favorite character set in mind, try this quiz out. You might be surprised with the results. Okay. So we are definitely in... I mean, I guess you would put me as a casual player, although I'm overly competitive and I take everything too seriously. So I try and be competitive, but I'm not. So I guess the casual enjoyer / rookie, because I'm very new to fighting games. Okay, let's see. The fight started. The moves you make now can make or break the flow going forward. What do you do? A, keep my distance and see what my opponent does. B, use pokes and close the gap between me and my opponent. So it's gonna depend. I would guess so. It's Street Fighter, because I play Juri. I like to get my stocks in, and I usually do like back up at first, but it depends on the game. If it's like in Guilty Gear, I always press a button first. So, but I guess this is for Street Fighter, so we'll go with A. Okay. Question 2. Whether you win or lose depends on a variety of factors. Which of these do you prioritize? Preventing my opponent from controlling my movement, or rushing my opponent down and securing victory right away? I would say B. I'm more of a rush down for sure. Your opponent is calm, cool, collected, and efficient in their movement. You have to gain the upper hand somehow. What do you do? Wait for my opponent to miss a poke and punish them accordingly. Use a powerful move that barely leaves me open and strike them hard. So they're calm, cool, and collected. I usually have an issue with people like this. I need people throwing shit out. To miss a poke and punish them accordingly, I would probably do B. Like I said, I'm a rush down. I would probably just go for it and hope they fuck up. Okay. Question. You're up against your rival. You've trained for this, but then again, so have they. Which of these playstyles help you gain the psychological advantage? Take more imposing stance and punish their jumping attack with high-reaching anti-airs, or surprise them with immediately jumping in and with immediate... What? Sorry. I'm saying immediate. That's not that word. Let's retake that. B. Surprise them with intimidating, jump in and rush down attacks to get in close and pull off the win right away. I jump in constantly. That is my shit. I gotta stop doing it so much, but definitely jump ins. Okay. Start quiz. Or we've already done that. The action's heating up at mid-range with you and your opponent throwing out pokes and canceling each other out. Neither of you knows what to expect. What do you do now? Put up my guard and observe my opponent, then act accordingly. Now's my chance to catch him off guard, throw out a surprise. Definitely be. Like I said, I do. I'm a new player, so it's funny because in my rank, there's not a whole bunch of neutral. It's pretty much just people throwing shit out, and you have to just watch for that and throw your shit back. Blanca. Okay. The fighter who fits you the most is Blanca. Continue to control type quiz. Interesting. I never even once thought of playing Blanca. Not gonna lie, not one time. But hey, maybe they're not lying. Maybe I need to give them a try. Let's do the control type quiz real quick. The heart of any fighting game. The heart of any fighting game is, well, the fighting. Everyone wants different things from a match. Which of these is what you want? The one thing and one thing only to win. I want me and my opponent to get to know each other through the battle. I mean, I'm going to go with A. I just want to win, really. You fight because you want to win, but in order to do that, what do you place the most importance on? Knowing the ins and outs of my character and unleashing their full potential. Being able to think quick on my feet and assess any given situation right away. Okay, so this is tricky because I'm new to Street Fighter, right? And it's a little bit more complicated than other Street Fighter games, or it's just you have to learn it. I feel like a lot more. So I want to know the ins and outs and unleashing their full potential. But also being able to think quick on my feet and assess any given situation right away, that's also good. But I do want, like I said, I see all the shit people like jury mains have been doing in Street Fighter 6. I want to be able to do that. That's what's most important. And then I can win real flashy like. So we're going to go with A. Blanca and Classic. Okay. The control one was a lot quicker. But hey, this one is a surprise, I will say. Blanca is a surprise, so we'll have to try him out. You've got a wild side to you, and you know when to strike with an all-out offense. So Blanca's a good fit for you. His rolling attack and other high-speed rushdown attacks, as well as his electric thunder, put pressure on the opponent. His Blanca-Chan bomb can also be used in a barrage of tricky attacks. Okay. You're in it to win it and willing to put in the work, so the classic control scheme is right for you. The tried and true Street Fighter 6 button experience rewards you the more you put into it and helps you draw out a character's true potential and clinch victory. It's still morning, chat. I can't read. All right, Blanca and Classic. There you go. We can do that for sure. Easy. Okay. There we go. I mean, I'm still going to start out with Yuri. I'm still going to stick with Yuri first. She's the most interesting character, in my opinion. But like I said, I'm going to actively try, because of how Street Fighter 6 is ranked up, it's ranked per character. So you can do different ranks and play different characters without having to worry about your overall rank, which is good. So that gives a chance that you can do try and rank up on different characters without getting destroyed while doing it, which is dope. It's a good way to learn. So I am excited about that. And maybe we'll try out Blanca second.
Hey, I'm a potato.